foil and a rubber band. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the foil around the top of the test tube and put a rubber band around there, kind of sealing that foil on. Okay. So I have this apparatus here that I'm going to use to contain some gas. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is take the weight of that, to find the mass of that, put it on the scale here, and according to the scale, the mass is about 43.244 grams. 43.244. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is take a test tube here. Okay. I'll use this one. Yeah, this one. They should both have water in them. I think this one's already been boiled because I see the carbon dioxide bubbles in this one. So this one's been boiled already. So I'm going to turn the gas on. And I'm going to set the flame here. Okay. My goal is to heat that water. Right? I'm going to go ahead and start heating the water now, so it doesn't take too long whenever I start the actual experiment. Now I want you to notice the apparatus I have set up here. Okay. I have the ring stand and this iron ring. It's like a clamp. Okay. Now I have this piece of metal gauze so that, because you know this would otherwise just fall through. Put that there, and the beaker can go on top. Okay, so that's how I'm going to heat the water with the Bunsen burner. Now this Bunsen burner, notice that the top of the Bunsen burner is only about an inch away from that iron ring. Okay, you don't want it too far. If you put that iron ring all the way up here, it'll take forever to actually heat your water. So that's not what you want. Now, since I've got a flame going on, I need a pair of safety goggles, so I'm going to draw some safety goggles from over here.
Safety goggles.
Remember that whenever we're using an open flame, if you have hair that's long enough to be tied back, it has to be tied back. So you don't need to tie your hair back tomorrow or the next day.
I know.
Now, the next thing I'm going to
Mason, you can get a ponytail.
is open up. Oh, you know what? Something else that I almost forgot about. I need to make a pinhole in the foil.
Just one?
Just a little hole, not very big. I don't know if you can even see that. Just a pinhole in the top of that foil. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is take the rubber band off and the foil. And I'm going to put one squirt of acetone in here. Now, we used acetone the other day for a different purpose. I'm going to put some acetone in here.
That's what Megan had today.
Okay. So there's a squirt of acetone. It goes into the test tube. You don't need more than one, just one. Don't put 2 or 3, just one. Otherwise, it may tend to mess up your results a little bit if you put too much in there. I'm going to put the foil back on. And the rubber band.
Mr. Cook, why can't you put the acetone first, then the...
Because you have to measure the empty tube.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Measure the mass of the empty test tube. Okay?
Thank you.
Now, the test tube holder.
No problem.
That way I don't have to hang on to the test tube itself. I'm going to put this into the water and start heating it up. Okay? I want to heat that acetone. I want that acetone to boil away. So that's what I'll be doing. Now, I have a thermometer here, and we're going to monitor the temperature of this water. Okay, now, this is a little awkward. One person holding the test tube and the thermometer. That's why when you do this tomorrow, you'll have a partner, and so you'll be able to monitor the temperature of on the thermometer while your lab partner holds
You be my partner, didn't you?
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, I think the boiling point of acetone is somewhere around 70 degrees Celsius, something like that. So when this water gets close to 70 degrees, then I should see the acetone inside there start to boil. The water's not going to boil at that temperature, but the acetone is. I don't think it is quite yet, but you'll see it whenever it happens. I'm only at about 60 degrees Celsius right now. Okay? It's going to take me a little while longer to get this to boil. I'm just going to kind of...
We have to stir it.
Not really, but it's a good idea to just kind of keep that acetone agitated there so it boils away, and so that also I want the temperature of the test tube to be the same as the temperature of the water. Okay?
I can't kick my feet.
Yeah, okay, I see it boiling now. I don't know if you see it boiling in there. You see the acetone inside? Okay? Now, you can't see it from where you are, but I can see a little stream of vapor that's coming out of that hole.
I see it. Nope, I don't see it.
Can't see that. Amazing, your head.
My goal is to get all the acetone to boil away. Okay? I think
Mesa?
I still have a little acetone
Don't
in there.
you
It's still
do it.
boiling. I can see the bubbles boiling there, the acetone. So, when all the acetone is boiled away, what I'm going to do is transfer this test tube to the cold water over there. Okay? And at that exact point in time, John, put that down, please. At that exact point in time, I'm going to measure that temperature. That's what temperature I'm going to record. So I still have some boiling going on, a little bit left.
So as soon as it's all going,
As soon as it's all gone, I'm going to move the test tube to the cold water and record the temperature at the exact moment that I do that. Okay, I still have a little bit more acetone, not much left.
It reminds me of that, like,
no.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm almost.
Of course you are.
Still bubbling, but not much.
I can't use it.
I think it's all gone. Okay,
Well,
the
then take it
acetone's
out.
gone. So watch this. The temperature is 86
Yeah, but I was gonna
degrees.
say it because you wouldn't even take it the wrong way. But I don't want you to
Okay,
Perfect.
86 degrees. So I can cut this gas off now. Okay, 86 degrees. So I'm going to allow this to condense. So the temperature of my vapor was 86 degrees Celsius. Okay? Now, I had that vapor in there, some hot vapor, and now I've condensed it. Okay?
Neither
I'm going to
can
allow
I.
this to stay inside that cold water, so everything that was vapor is going to condense. Not all of it. Some of the vapor stayed inside.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, all right. This has been about a minute or so. I think I've allowed all of my vapor to condense. So let's see. We saw that this test tube was empty, right?
Oh,
Didn't
there's
have any
gonna be
acetone
something in
Guess
it.
what? There's some acetone back in there now. Whatever was gas has now been condensed.
Well, that's not a
So
lot.
what I'm going to do, and there's not much in there, okay? What I'm going to do,
Yo,
actually,
yo,
my
yo.
scale is right
Whoa,
there.
whoa, whoa.
I'm going to
Drink
zero
it.
this.
Waft.
Zero.
Yes.
I'm going to weigh
You gonna study
this
it?
test tube.
Should.
43, 44. Well,
47.
43.438,
4.
we'll say.
Well,
43.45.
wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot, okay.
That's a lot of chemistry.
It's like
Right.
0.109.
Now,
Yeah.
if I just allow, now let me tell you something about this acetone. If I just let this test tube sit on that tray there, or on that pan, the weight is going to go down. Why? Acetone is going to evaporate, right? Acetone evaporates. It's a very volatile liquid. It's going to evaporate, it will go out the hole, and it's going to have a lower weight. So what I need to do now is do the rest of this, okay? There is a little mistake. Well, not a mistake, it's a correction. An adjustment, okay? On the back of your paper, okay, in the third paragraph from the end,
This one. You gotta show the mistake.
it says,
No.
note that the volume of a 150 millimeter test tube is 0.0572 liters. We're using a different size test tube than the one I'm used to. So the volume is different. You need to write down 0.078 liters.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. 0.078.
0.078 liters. It is, and that's why you have to make that change. Now, that's also a change that you're going to make